In this video, we take a quick look at the Ikan S7H high brightness field monitor that is packed full of features but won't break the bank. Coming up. Hey, what's up? Sean here with Think Media, bringing you the best tips and tools for building your influence with online video. And on this channel, we do a lot of tips and strategy videos as well as tech gear reviews just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. And hey, at any point during the video, check out show notes and links in the YouTube description below. We'll list out all of the specs of this monitor as well as anything else we forget. Let's jump into the video. So recently, Ikan sent us out a Saga S7H monitor to test out, and so far we have been loving it. Let's get into just the general overview. So what you get here is a 7-inch field monitor that is very light, very portable, and relatively slim as well. Now, this supports 4K, but the actual resolution of the monitor is 1080p. And we'll get into the features in a bit, but one of the cool features is called pixel to pixel, which even though the monitor itself is not 4K resolution and you're only 1920 by 1080, you can make sure that you get super tack sharp focus if you're sending a 4K source to the monitor. And then you've got a color accurate LCD panel that has 700 nits of brightness. So again, this is a high bright monitor, and so plenty of brightness for shooting outdoors or in very bright situations. But then of course you can always turn off and turn down that brightness if you're just shooting indoors and still want to just get the features and the performance out of the monitor in just normal lighting settings. Now, as you know, field monitors and especially high bright field monitors a lot of times can be very expensive. And so I can really position this competitively, putting it at a $750 USD price point. Now, at the time of shooting this video, we're seeing it on like B&H for around $699 here in the US. But of course, check out links in the description for all the current pricing. But again, for everything that you're getting, this is definitely a pro device intended for like filmmakers or people doing pro video production. A very competitive pricing position for this monitor. So what do you get in the box? Well, of course, it comes with the monitor, and then it also comes with two Canon E6 battery plates. And so this right now is on the 80D. That is the same battery that is in like the Mark series and in Canon's more Pro series. And those two plates, you can also swap those out for other battery solutions as well. But because we shoot with a lot of Canon cameras, we had plenty of the E6 batteries around. So that was good to go. The other thing to note is that it'll actually run off just one of the batteries, but you do have two. And if you're not using the high bright feature, because of high brightness, the 2 really supports that power draw to give you a little bit more runtime, but it can run off just one. In the box is also a P-tap to Mini-XLR power cable and this neoprene case, which is super nice to keep your monitor protected if you just throw it in your bag, travel with it, or whatever you would do. And then we also picked up the separate power to power the monitor off a wall outlet in case we didn't want to just have batteries in the field for portable. And so that is a separate piece of kit that you can order on the Ikan website that comes in at $30 and allows you to get that wall charge going. Now, let's take a quick look at the inputs as well as button layout on this monitor. Of course, you've got SDI in and out. You do have a headphone jack right there, and this is where that external power cable, if you were to order that separately, would go. The DC7 plug right there. You've got HDMI out, HDMI in, and then a USB port right here, which I believe is for firmware updates. And then on top, you've got the full button layout, the on and off button, 4 different feature buttons, which are programmable to the various features that you use the most. You've got a menu wheel to toggle there, and then you can press it down to activate selecting things. And then you've got an exit button that works with the menu button and your input source to switch between the SDI and the HDMI. Now, one quick tip, if you've been shooting with monitors for a while, of course you know this, but if you're new to it, make sure that you have the right cable going into ordering a monitor like this. It's not gonna come with a cable, and you wanna make sure that you cannot just do the full-size HDMI into the monitor, but that you have the right plug for your camera. So in this case, the Canon 80D here is a mini HDMI port. If we're shooting on the GH5 behind us, that's full-size HDMI to HDMI. And then some of the other cameras that are maybe smaller or even mirrorless sometimes have micro HDMI inputs. And so what's cool is you can always get cables like this that just work perfectly with the right ends, but you can also just buy converter pieces to switch from micro to mini to full size and things like that. So just a quick tip to remember whenever working with a monitor. Okay, so let's talk features. Now, this monitor comes packed with probably everything that you would need, including, DSLR scaling, pixel to pixel mapping, focus peaking, waveform, etc., right? And all you gotta do is you can just click one, there's audio meters on and off. We've got peaking on there, off. You can go pixel to pixel on, or you can go, the histogram is on there. And again, through menu here, you can select whatever you want to actually set those buttons up and go into the background and really get detailed in all the different settings and features you might want. And then one other nice thing about the S7H is 1/4-20 mounts on all four sides. So you can see that it's mounted right here on the camera on the bottom one, but then you've got that on either side and on top as well. So if you wanted to, put mics out here or just accessorize your setup in any way, you can use those for that. And actually, Ikan's video about the Saga S7H really goes into depth with the features. So if you want to check those out, we'll link to that video in the description below. Okay, so as far as my final thoughts and first impressions of the Saga S7H, I think that this is a super solid field monitor. Screens these days on most cameras are not only small, but they're also not very bright. And so, especially as a high brightness monitor that can get you, tack sharp focused, all the features and details that you need to make sure that your footage looks right, it's exposed right. And for anybody doing films, professional video work, this is great. And even just in our tests here at Think Media, it's been cool to see it. But Omar's also been able to take it out in the field to a conference, shooting some interviews, some kind of like testimonials on the fly. If you really need work that needs to be pro and you're in that filmmaking or video production space, or even maybe YouTube, but you're doing skits and you want the video production to be at another level, it's probably a great investment if you're looking for a field monitor. Question of the day, what features do you look for in a field monitor? Let me know in the comment section below. And remember, some of the best tips and insights come from you, the Think Media community. So definitely connect with everybody in the comment section. So thanks for checking out this review. Subscribe for more videos just like this. And to see other videos in our video production tips series, just click or tap the screen right there. For another video from Think Media, just click or tap the screen right there. Until next time, Think Media is bringing you the best tips and tools for building your influence with online video. Keep crushing it, and we will talk soon.